Hey guys, it's Mrs. Lamphere, and in this video we're looking at the Unit 1 lab assignment in sports marketing. So make sure you click to download the template for this assignment, but I'm just going to stay in this view and kind of go over the instructions and kind of clarify a few things with you. So in lab assignment 1, it says to use the chart below to rate the items from 1 to 5, 1 being the lowest, 5 being the highest, in terms of each type of utility. So we talked about the different types of utility in this unit, and it might be handy to have this tab, this page open on another tab. So within your text, I'm on lesson 2 of unit 1, where it talks about the different types of utility. So we have form utility, which is the value a customer sees in a final product. They give an example of a pre-made swing set is more valuable than all the parts combined because of the convenience of not having to build the swing set. So kind of the overall value of the form of the product. Time utility refers to how useful an item is at a certain time. Place utility, certain items are more useful in certain places and are perceived as more valuable. Possession utility refers to the value a buyer perceives in owning a product. And then image utility. Image utility is the imagined usefulness an item may have for a person's self-worth, popularity, or confidence. So those are the different types of utility that we are going to look at and kind of analyze with these products here. And then also write a brief explanation under each ranking. So we're ranking each type of utility and how much value we think it adds to each of these products. So 1 means it doesn't really add that much value, whereas a 5 means that it would add a lot of value. So the product in this first example is a cold bottle of water in an amusement park on a hot day. So the overall form utility of the product, they gave it a ranking of 3. The bottle makes it easier to carry the water around the park, therefore it's more valuable. So obviously that makes it a little more valuable. They could just, have like water fountains around the park, but having an actual bottle that you can carry and have your own makes that mildly valuable, right in the middle it looks like. Time utility, cold water is much more important, much more valuable on a hot day. So the fact that it's available on a hot day, they're going to rank time utility very high. Place utility, the fact that it's available in an amusement park because they don't often allow outside drinks. So to have water for sale in the park definitely increases its value. Possession utility, owning the bottle of water as opposed to borrowing it allows you to consume its contents and carry it with you around the park without having to return it. So obviously, if you have a bottle of water, it's usually not something you would rent or anything. So that really doesn't add a lot of value to it, is what they're saying by this 2 ranking. And then image utility. Drinking bottled water is not necessarily a sign of status, so the water has little, if any, image utility. So that's why it gave it a 1. So it doesn't, when you see an individual drinking a bottle of water, that doesn't usually have anything to do with, their status with that type of bottled water. Let's look at this next one, designer sunglasses in a kiosk at a shopping mall during the summer. So form utility, when it comes to sunglasses, all sunglasses, come pre-assembled. They're there to block the sun. So form utility of the sunglasses might not actually rank very high because they're all pretty similar in the fact that they're put together. Time utility for designer sunglasses, and keep in mind this is pointing out they're available during the summer. So the fact that the sun, people prefer to wear sunglasses in the summer, obviously. The sun's brighter, that would make the glasses a little more valuable there. Place utility in a kiosk in the mall. Kiosks are really convenient. They're convenient places to shop in malls, so the place of retail might increase the value of that item. So I'm just kind of giving you some more examples with these products. So make kind of your own ranking based on your own judgment, and then kind of fill in your explanation of why you're ranking it that way. Possession utility with sunglasses. Obviously, owning the sunglasses rather than borrowing them kind of allows the consumer to keep them all summer long, so that would increase the value some. And then image utility. The fact that they are designer sunglasses, that should kind of tell you something. Designer items often increase a person's self-esteem or status, making them seem more valuable. So that might actually have a pretty high ranking with image utility. Okay, so that should kind of help you get started. You can do these second 2 on your own. Again, just kind of walking through how each type of utility relates to the product, and then ranking them from how much value they add to that product. Lab assignment 2, companies never stop working to build and maintain their brands. Let's see if some of the most popular companies are doing their job effectively. Fill out the following chart as you attempt to uncover each of the company's brand promises. Use the reference website to familiarize yourself with the company if necessary. Explain your reasoning in the box provided. This first one has been done for you as an example. So with this one, you're supposed to kind of get a general idea of the company's brand image. So if you need a little refresher on brand image, in our content, you can go to Unit 1, Lesson 3, and scroll down. It talks about building a brand. So an important aspect of marketing is building a brand. Contrary to popular belief, a brand is more than just a name or logo. So a lot of times when people say brand, they instantly think of, the golden arches of McDonald's or the Nike swoosh. But it's more than just the image. It's really what the promise that the company is making to the consumer about the experience they can expect from the company's products or services. So kind of keep that in mind as we're reading through these. So Ivory Soap is the company here. So they provide a website for you to go and look at. This in the example, they explain that soap doesn't have to be complicated or expensive to be effective. After all, it's just soap. Buy our soap because we got the formula right the first time and we're not going to change it, so you can rely on it to get you clean. So this is kind of just a overall feel of what this person, how they view Ivory Soap and the company of Ivory. And so by looking at their webpage, let's go ahead and pull that up. So that description is really very similar to what their website's trying to portray, right? Just keep it pure, clean, and simple. So keep things simple. Nothing has to be fancy. It's just soap. Its job is to get you clean. And that's kind of there's not a lot of colors and frill. It's just a bar of soap. So that's kind of what this website's trying to portray as their brand image. And that's what this person picked up on. And this is kind of their reasoning. Their basic graphics, keep it pure, clean, and simple. Description is just Ivory, provides freedom from nonsense and complexity. So this is based on what they saw on their website, the company's website. This is what is coming across as that company's brand promise. So let's take a look at Coca-Cola. So here's Coke's website, a lot more kind of cool and a little more exciting than the Ivory. Got a YouTube video here. Links that you can explore the world of This must be a kind of a new marketing campaign that they're trying. Interactive kind of website. A lot more kind of fun and interesting than Ivory Soap. So after kind of checking out their website, they have videos embedded. So you can kind of see this is stuff that would attract maybe a lot more young people, video games, hockey players, weird kind of superheroes. This campaign must be really new. Kind of interesting. You might want to look through that a little bit. But anyways, this is definitely kind of attractive, more attractive though to maybe a younger demographic. Lots of young people kind of are more inclined to click on these things. Embedded YouTube video. Let's go back to their homepage here. Direct links to their social media pages. So obviously kind of a younger market. That's, Coke's trying to be portrayed as cool. And I'm kind of thinking about their most recent campaign before this kind of marketing campaign came out. But the campaign where that was share a Coke with anyone. They had, share with a friend, share with a VIP, share with your dad, all those different names that they put on bottles and cans. So it just kind of gives the brand promise of this should be shared, or that this is really cool. Coke is what all the hipsters are drinking, stuff like that. That's what I'm getting from this website anyways. So that's kind of how this works with this part of the lab assignment. So you're going to do the same kind of thing with Target and Apple. Again, kind of explaining what you're feeling their brand promise is, and then kind of why you're coming to that conclusion. All right, lab 3. Use the chart below to identify and describe the target market for the items listed. First one has been completed for you. So here's the product, and then we're supposed to kind of dictate what the target market is for that product and then why you kind of came to that conclusion. So cold bottle of water on an amusement park on a hot day. Target market, probably vacationers. People on vacation have a little extra money to spend on basic items. They're also driven by the desire to be comfortable and have fun during their break from school and work, so they won't mind spending a little extra. So that's kind of why they're reasoning behind the fact that this target market's probably vacationers. Designer sunglasses in a kiosk at a shopping mall during the summer. So this one might be maybe young adults and maybe with somewhat higher income since they are designer sunglasses. Reasoning because young adults are a little more likely to frequent a mall. They place kind of more value on things that might increase their image utility. For instance, like designer sunglasses. So that would be my description of why I chose that target market for this product. So that was, there's kind of a couple different examples. So now go back through the rest of these and explain who you think the target market is and why. And that looks like all there is for that lab. So only those 3 labs for Unit 1. So hopefully this video kind of helped to clarify some of those instructions for you.